Hey Backgammon friends, I am back with another Backgammon board unboxing. It's been a while. I had a request, or I had a question in one of my comments on one of my other videos as to whether I've ever had a travel size board, and I have never actually owned a travel size board. So I decided to reach out to one of the people that I've worked with in the past and ask them to design a travel size board for me. The company I decided to go with is one for which I've produced a previous video. It's 869 Backgammon out of Istanbul, Turkey, also known as Erhan boards, after the founder of the company, Erhan Doğrusuz. As you may know from watching my previous video, he unfortunately passed away before his time in 2018, but his wife, Aslan Doğrusuz, and his son, Alp, have been running the company and doing a great job. So when I reached out to them about a travel size board, they were very enthusiastic. And the really cool thing about 869 Backgammon Erhan boards is they will design a board for you however you want. They've done boards with just outrageous color combinations. They've done boards where people send them a silhouette of their pets, cats, dogs, etc. Family crests, corporate logos. You can pick any colors you want in terms of the playing field, the checkers, etc., and all for a well-designed board that's very reasonably priced. These travel size boards are about 19 inches long and about only 12 inches wide, and have 35 millimeter checkers that are pretty thin. And this particular board is made with a vinyl exterior with a color and texture that I chose. So I'm going to unbox it and play on it a little bit like I usually do, and comment on it, and then we'll go on from there. This, I had a little technical glitch with my first run at this video, so I've already opened the box, but I'm going to take the board out and then we'll kind of see how it looks. So this is the box that it came in. Opened that up earlier, and this is the board. Just got the sort of gray alligator texture in vinyl. Like I said, 19 inches long, so it's not nearly as big as some of the tournament size boards that I've had. Then opening it, you've got this really cool sort of three-dimensional playing surface, which is kind of a nice, kind of almost like velour texture to it, little tacky. Some gray cups with the same material. These sort of smaller travel size checkers that are about 35 millimeters wide. A little on the smaller side than what I'm used to, but nice nonetheless. A couple dice and a teeny little doubling cube, about the size of like a little ice cube. And then these, and I really like the way that this sort of pops out of this kind of interesting texture here. So this is something you could probably take on a plane pretty easily, or throw in a duffel bag, and it would you know, be the kind of thing that could weather most conditions because of the vinyl exterior. Looks really good. So let's throw some dice on it and see what we got here. I'm just going to play randomly. I'll just play black first. So 6-2. Let's do that. Like that. I like the way that the yellow checkers have a little bit of marbling in them. 4-2. That's probably going to be a hit, I think, for sure. 5-6. Got a little blitz going here. 6-3. Got a hit. I like the sound of the dice. I like the sound of the dice cups. 5. Not going to slot, so I think we're just going to move this one a step closer. Yellow. 6-1. Well, it's a hit. Dang. Okay. Did black respond? 5-4. Not really. That is is an interesting play. I think I would play that. I'll have to check. I run these by 3xG. We'll see what it sounds like, or how it turns out. Yeah, overall, this is a gorgeous board. The cool thing about this company is that you can actually design your board however you want, which I think is really neat, especially if you have something kind of creative in mind, like you want to do like a family crest or some kind of a symbol, or something involving your pets, or even words like your family name. And you can do any color. Like they're able to get materials so that you could get any color out on the exterior, any texture you want. The playing field could be as traditional and conservative as you want, or as outrageous and unusual as you want. So it's a really cool company. I'll put their web address in the comments to this video, and this is just a really cool travel size board, my first ever. So I really look forward to taking this around, throwing it in the trunk of my car, and seeing how it does. Thanks to Uslam, and thanks to Alp, and I wish you guys the best as you move forward in keeping the legacy of this company going. Thanks a lot. I'll see you around. Bye.